Hey guys, this is Dr. Rajeshwar from Pharma Tube. In the previous video, we discussed the types and some commonly used solvents in non-aqueous titrations. If you did not watch the video, hit the I button on top right of this video to watch it. For the other topics of pharmaceutical analysis, click on the links given in the description below this video. Also, answer the questions given in the community tab. In this lesson, we shall learn the acidimetry and alkalimetry in non-aqueous titrations. Let's see the definitions of acidimetry and alkalimetry. Acidimetry is the specialized analytic use of acid-base titration to determine the concentration of a base or alkali substance using a titration involving a small quantity of an acid. Alkalimetry is the same concept of specialized analytic acid-base titration but for an acidic substance using a standard base. Non-aqueous titration is the most common titrimetric method used in pharmacopoeial assays for the determination of raw materials or active pharmaceutical ingredients. As discussed in the previous video, non-aqueous titrimetric method is used in two different situations. Number 1, when the drug is a very weak acid or a very weak base, which means detection of the endpoint for weak acids and bases is challenging due to the small shifts in pH at the EP valence point, and in general, bases with pKa less than 8 and acids with pKa greater than 6 cannot be titrated accurately in aqueous solution. And number 2, when the substance is poorly soluble in an aqueous environment or in polar organic solvents. If even weaker acids or bases are titrated in aqueous solution, water can interfere with the titration as it can act as both a weak acid and a weak base and compete with the titrant. Thus, in an aqueous environment, water can compete effectively with very weak acids and bases with regard to proton donation and acceptance as shown in the figure. The effect of this is that the inflection in the titration curves for very weak acids and very weak bases is small because they approach the pH limits in water of 14 and 0 respectively, thus making endpoint detection more difficult. A general rule is that bases with pKa less than 7 or acids with pKa greater than 7 cannot be determined accurately in an aqueous solution. Various organic solvents may be used to replace water since they compete less effectively with the analyte for proton donation and acceptance. A large number of active pharmaceutical ingredients are weak bases, and titration with titrants containing anhydrousacetic acid as the solvent is used. Anhydrousacetic acid is the acetic acid which is free of water. The titrant typically comprises 0.1 molar perchloric acid and 3% volume by volume acetic anhydride dissolved in anhydrousacetic acid. The analyte is dissolved in anhydrousacetic acid. If an acid stronger than hydronium ion is dissolved in water, for example perchloric acid protonates water to make hydronium ion, and if a base stronger than hydroxide ion is dissolved in water, it protonates water to make hydroxide ion. Thus, in aqueous solution, strong acids like perchloric acid and hydrochloric acid both protonate water to hydronium ion and thereby behave as if they had the same acid strength. In acetic acid solvent, which is less basic than water, acetic acid functions as a base and combines with protons donated by perchloric acid to form protonated acetic acid, which is termed acetate acidium ion. The equilibrium constant of this reaction is small, that is, the equilibrium is shifted towards the left-hand side of the reaction. The same reaction would be seen for hydrochloric acid, but the equilibrium constant would be even smaller. Thus, perchloric acid is a stronger acid than hydrochloric acid in acetic acid. Therefore, titration of acidic or basic pharmaceutical ingredients with weak acid or base properties is performed in a solution of perchloric acid in anhydrous acetic acid. Since the acetate acidium ion readily donates its proton to a base, a solution of perchloric acid in anhydrous acetic acid functions as a strongly acidic solution. Among the most common acids, perchloric acid is the strongest acid in anhydrous acetic acid. Therefore, perchloric acid is preferred. The weak base B is titrated according to the reaction shown here. The net reaction from the above two reactions can be summarized to perchloric acid plus base B gives rise to conjugated base BH plus chlorate ion. During preparation of the titrant, perchloric acid is added to anhydrous acetic acid. However, perchloric acid contains water which can interfere with the titration. Thus, water is removed prior to titration by addition of acetic anhydride to the titrant. Acetic anhydride reacts and removes water according to the reaction given here. Thus, acetic anhydride is mandatory to remove water from the titration system. Alternative solvents for the substances to be titrated are dioxane or other organic solvents that are miscible with anhydrous acetic acid. The endpoint may be determined by addition of a color indicator such as crystal violet, quinaldine red, and methyl red. Several indicators for titration in non-aqueous solvents are also used in aqueous titration, but it should be noted that the color change of an indicator in water is different from the change in anhydrous acetic acid since the indicator has different pKa values in the two solvents. Indicators for titration in non-aqueous solvents must be dissolved in a suitable organic solvent but not in water. For titrations in non-aqueous solvents, potentiometric endpoint detection is preferred. In a water-free environment, a glass electrode is used as an indicator electrode, while the reference electrode is a silver wire coated with silver chloride. Silver, silver chloride, calomel, or combined glass electrodes are not used for titrations in non-aqueous solvents because these leach out small amounts of chloride ions and water, both of which can interfere with the titration. Weak base active pharmaceutical ingredients are often produced as salts in the form of hydrochlorides or acetates. The weak base is thus protonated and the positive charges are balanced with counter ions such as chloride and acetate. Therefore, the active pharmaceutical ingredients behave as acidic compounds. Such substances can also be titrated by perchloric acid in anhydrous acetic acid. In these cases, the counter ions are titrated, but since the stoichiometric balance is known, the titration gives an accurate measure of the active pharmaceutical ingredient. For acetates, phosphates, sulfates, tartrates, and maleates, the active pharmaceutical ingredient is dissolved in anhydrous acetic acid and titrated according to the reaction given with maleate as an example. For hydrochlorides and hydrobromides, the active pharmaceutical ingredient is dissolved in anhydrous formic acid mixed with acetic anhydride and titrated with perchloric acid dissolved in formic acid according to the reaction given with chloride as an example. The chloride ions are then titrated according to the reaction as shown here. Unlike aqueous titration, titration in non-aqueous solvents is very dependent on temperature. This is because organic solvents have a substantially higher volumetric thermal expansion coefficient than water. For practical work, this means that it is important to measure the temperature when the titrant is standardized as well as when the titration is done. If the temperatures are different, correction for the volume of titrant is performed and the equation applies to the calculation of the corrected titration volume when the titrant is 0.1 molar perchloric acid dissolved in anhydrous acetic acid. Volume correction for titration with 0.1 molar perchloric acid in anhydrous acetic acid. Suppose that standardization of the titrant is at a temperature 20 degrees centigrade. Subsequent titration of active pharmaceutical ingredient is at 25 degrees centigrade and one of the titrations consumed 15.45 ml of titrant. Since the temperatures differ, the volume of titrant must be corrected as Vc is equal to 15.45 ml into 1 plus 20 minus 25 into 0.0011 is equal to 15.37 ml. This is a significant difference in an assay of an active pharmaceutical ingredient and highlights the importance of performing volume correction. The titrant of perchloric acid in anhydrous acetic acid is standardized prior to use. According to the European Pharmacopoeia, this is done by titration with potassium hydrogen phthalate as the primary standard. Examples of the use of non-aqueous acid-base titrations will be discussed in the next video. This is the list of references followed for the lesson. That's all in this video, the acidimetry and alkalimetry in non-aqueous titrations. In the next lesson, we will learn the preparation and standardization of 0.1 molar perchloric acid. Till then, never stop learning and never stop watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video.